Well. Time to take my medicine, I guess, that I got it all wrong. I need to apologize to you guys for being shill, USA. Okay, let's just get to it. So, I did an account, and I'll be honest, I thought the sound was going to be much more terrible, but it was a little husky. So, essentially, what happened is Chee's identity has been revealed. I'm still going to try to be nice and block out the necessary information. But essentially, Chee apparently for some time was, well, just annoying. Basically, just annoying this predator caught by Chris Hansen. And after a very long period of deceiving the predator and toying with him, she revealed who she really was, and they had this very weird impromptu meeting slash celebration. And he was like shocked. Oh, you're not who I thought you were. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. And there you go. Because some people were in the comment section, she was hunting the predator or trying to do a Chris Hansen thing. No. It was just basically, I don't even know why. I guess for just some thrills or whatever, decided, oh, just we're gonna have this very long covert operation to annoy the hell out of the predator. That's it. But some people are doing revisionist history where Chee was gathering some kind of case against this predator Lorne, and he's actually very infamous. I did not know this, but apparently he became a very big internet personality because when he got caught, he was being really stupid and idiotic. So he kind of became a walking meme. And people for years and years have been filming him and getting him caught on tape being stupid. So he's become this kind of big joke for the Chris Hansen fandom and To Catch a Predator fandom. There we are. Yeah, it just gets more bizarre and weird by the moment. So if you want to consider heroic, listen, I do like a lot of her stuff. She's very funny. She's very amusing. This is all very head scratching that people are saying this is very heroic. I don't see the heroism involved at all, but make of that what you will. That's apparently what happened. And yeah, thus far, as far as I know, DOA has continued not to comment on this, but it does look pretty silly. Now, I guess the only thing that saved DOA and Chee from embarrassment is, yes, of course he would. Aaron is doing things that are much more questionable and just outright like, what are we doing here? Like, really, what are we doing? I don't even know. So, one of the things that Aaron has been doing, at least somewhat consistently, and it's not really protests, whatever, but he basically gathers some people near a Scientology building, and, they just have merriment, eat pizza, and make fun of Scavenge. Alrighty then. Okay, whatever. But just a few days ago, apparently he invited some children to come and do the protest with him. Right. A man who has been caught red handed, sometimes blacked out because he consumes way too much alcohol. Yeah, let's have him around young kids where something may tragically happen, but hey, who cares? Who cares? And of course, Aaron was having a good old time laughing, getting their name, saying, yes, it's good, you young kids. You're going to join me hating Tom Cruise. Yes, absolutely. What could go possibly wrong? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? I don't even know where to begin. And again, let me be fair. This is more of a Surge obsession. And Aaron does help Surge, but he never technically, I want to be fair, he never technically signed on to the Nimkiss numbskullery. He lets it into his videos and all that, and he supports a lot of people's doing the Nimkiss propaganda. Let me just explain that real quick. It's supposed to be technically no more kids in Scientology. Well, there's a lot of things wrong with the whole Nimkiss, aside from it's just not grammatical. They don't seem to know how grammar works. We'll put that aside. So, no more kids in Scientology because kids cannot consent. Those are the catchphrases. Kids cannot consent to Scientology. Okay, fine, but they can and do and should consent to the Arontology. Is that how it works? Is that how we're doing things? Now, true, it's not that Aaron's doing anything shockingly new because Street Soleil already pushed the button and also allowed underage kids to join the movement. It's not a movement to fight Scientology, so I have no clue what these boneheads are up to, but it's very, very suspicious and troubling. I mean, one of these kids has their own YouTube channel, and spoiler, you can't do that on YouTube, right? Can't just, right, if you're underage, you can't just start your own YouTube channel. You have to get parental guidance and supervision. So, yeah, that's not really even his own channel. It's actually being controlled by an adult. So, yeah, it's just the grift just gets more weird and strange and very, very alarming in so many ways. But I don't know. I don't know. Now, to be fair, we don't have evidence that Aaron directly is a predator, right, of underage victims. We don't have counter evidence either, by the way, because some of his affairs, we don't know what happened. We really don't. So, yeah, it's all very murky. However, we do have evidence that he actively hung around some predators of children, and it was more than Scoville. Oh, yes, Aaron has had some pretty bizarre company for some time, and he just doesn't care. He doesn't care at all. And his most recent divorce from Brett slash AK Tommy Scoville, at least publicly, it wasn't even because Scoville's a predator, it's just that he was bossy. Yeah, Scoville was too bossy for Aaron's taste, so it's like, no, I'm not gonna, no, I will stay away from you. Who do you think you are? Trying to tell Aaronis how to run things. How do you think you are? No, that will not be allowed, sir. And so on and so forth. So I guess that's the only one good thing. I mean, as far as I know, he didn't have at that particular protest his predator friends with him. As far as I know. But there we are. So yeah, I mean, this is just insane. This is beyond insane. And again, this is all Aaron's clown show. So if something does tragically happen to these kids, that is him. That is him. I cut my ties, any ties to his community a while ago. So yeah, yeah, they're off in outer space doing insane things. But I do find it just bizarre that half of his own fandom is obsessed with the Nimkus and the kids can't consent propaganda. Which, again, to be fair, he's not originating. This is more of a Surge thing. He's not stopping it either. He's just letting it flourish for his own cynical purposes. And he doesn't even believe it. He doesn't believe it at all. And I checked hours ago. Officially, Surge is not saying anything either. So apparently, like, can an extremist ideology and organization recruit kids? Yes. Should Scientology do it? No. Why? I guess Aaron's fascism is just really friendly. It's just really kid friendly. It's just special. It's very unique. It's just special. Kids can consent to Aaron in the Aaron Church, in the Aarontology, but nothing else. That is a massive exception. I'm guessing Surge too. Surgeology gets some magical privileges too. I'm sure if we find Surge with kids doing protesting together, hey, that's okay because they're just special. Kind of reminds you of another ideology, but there we are. So that's where we are with the heroes helping kids. Yeah, what could go wrong? What could go wrong?